Hello, welcome to Horror Master Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at his classic piece. This is the Sideshow Collectibles quarter scale premium format Phantom of the Opera. Now this is obviously from the 1925 Lon Chaney Phantom of the Opera, and this is just a killer classic piece. So let's go ahead and spin around and take a closer look. Alright guys, so this is back in the day when Sideshow was just killing it with their universal license, and they did some 6 scale figures as well, and then some life-size busts, but I always loved the quarter scale premium formats. Now this guy is actually a mix of part statue and part figure, where he has a bendable part here in the arms. So the hands and the wrists are resin, but the arms have a wire frame to them where you can bend and kind of pose him how you like, which I love personally because it gives you like the best of both worlds. And if you have a statue on shelf, you get tired of the way it looks, you can simply just kind of readjust it and you have a different pose for him, and it adds a new freshness to the statue, in my opinion. I've always liked this and I always consider it the best of both worlds. Looking here at the face sculpt, they captured the Phantom just incredibly well. And of course you can see Lon in the sculpt. Now his outfit is really well done. There is tons and tons of detail in here, even down to like the cufflinks. It's the inside of his suit. The only drawback for me as far as the posability to these statues is that sometimes, like here, it's hard to get a nice natural elbow joint. A lot of times they kind of end up getting rounded out and it looks unnatural. But that would be like my only negative about it, for me personally. Some people may not care for it, but I rather like them. Back here, try to show you some of the tailoring of the back. And down to the base. Now one thing about his, I guess, cape, I don't know what you would call it because your arms go through it. I'm just going to say cape. Excuse me, like I'm trying to get over a cold. But is that there's no wire frame to this. So it's hard to kind of get it to sit in the way you, in the shape that you want. I wish that there was like a wire frame, or even their Dracula has some weights here that kind of help pull it down, and even that would be beneficial, I feel like. But again, that's nitpicking. I have most of these premium formats and I love them. Of course, Bride and Monster being my favorite of the bunch. But Phantom here looks absolutely incredible. Hopefully you guys like him as much as I do. Alright guys, that's about all there is to go over on this piece. I absolutely love it, and I'm so glad to have these pieces as part of my collection. This is again where Sideshow was in their prime. I can't remember the actual date. It was probably at least like 15 to 20 years ago that these came out, but I still regard them as some of their best work, And really the stuff that they were doing in that time of the mid to late 2000s was some of their best work, in my opinion. And I just really love these pieces and the way that they look in the collection. And also, I love these classic Universal movies. I don't feel like movies today really live up to the standard that was set, 80, 90 years ago. And that's kind of disappointing. They were just such class with them, and so well written and so well acted, and so much done with so little. The impact on them, I mean, is still felt to this day, and that says something about how substantial that they were. And they hold up well to this day too, as far as viewing. I still love them, and my kids even love them, and they're watching movies that are 80 or 90 years old. So I will leave you with some studio shots of this guy, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the classic Universal movie monster stuff, and this piece in particular. I love Lon Chaney as the Phantom, even like as the Wolfman or whatever. He was just an incredible actor and makeup effects guy, and his work is still admired to this day. And as always, if you leave any questions or comments, I'll be happy to answer them. And feel free to like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications for new videos. And until next time, I will see you guys later.